I mean, we're excited for it. Why hold back? We've had some good conversations here behind the scenes, and I think it would just be an absolute injustice to withhold that from the audience. So, thank you everybody here in the studio, Cryptic, Austin, Ruby. Thank you everybody for showing up early so we could work on some levels behind the scenes, and thank you everybody out in the live comment section. You guys help drive the show. If you did not know, you can in fact vote live on YouTube. Yes, that's right. You help this show run. John, give us a little heads up. What is it we're doing here today? What's the scoop with Past Turn?
Past Turn is an interactive game show for Magic the Gathering fans to, interact with the Magic the Gathering content creators and people behind the scenes for Magic the Gathering. It's really interactive. It's like no other project, really. Each player starts with 20 hit points and one past turn card. The live interactive audience will have questions, and then each winning question will be asked between each contestant, and then each point value will be attached to questions. And then each player has one past turn card. They can either answer the question or use their one and only past turn card, making them exempt from the question. Ultimately, you only got 20 hit points, and once those are gone, you're exited from the show.
Awesome.
Yep.
And we're joined by some new faces here. Go ahead, introduce yourselves. Austin, how you doing today?
Hey, doing good, man. Hey, my name's Austin Cedar. I'm with Acquire Cardboard. I'm a modern grinder. I play Mono Blue Belcher. That's kind of my shtick. But yeah, no, you kind of just see me on Facebook getting up to a bunch of nonsense.
Awesome. And Ruby, I know you've been watching. You've been commenting a little bit here and there. Great to finally have you in the studio. Go ahead, tell us a little bit yourself as well.
Glad to be here. My name is Ruby. I'm with Chaos EDH. You can find me any and everywhere under that name. I mostly just guest on various Commander games and now here, which I have watched every episode I can of this, so I have prepared. You can also find me on the general topic furry podcast, Straight from the Muzzle. I am one of the main hosts and a very frequent co-host. So it's gonna just looking forward to it. I've been excited for this game. So
awesome. We really appreciate you both stopping by. And hey, without further ado, now that we've, kind of shaken off a little bit of the dust, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Everybody in for it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Super.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
So I've gone ahead. I've selected 2 questions. Let's go ahead and see what the audience wants to hear first. Would they like to hear about, do win/lose the game cards rank or stank? Versus, should we talk about your favorite deck and why, including the format? These are both going to be for 8 points. So we are starting this off very heavy hits.
Wow.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to put that up for a 2-minute vote live to the audience. So that's right. If you are here with us today on YouTube for the next 2 minutes, you can go ahead and put in your vote and you can kind of steer what we're going to be talking about today.
I know for a fact that Austin doesn't like mill decks, but I love mill decks.
Yeah. As a guy who just doesn't like his lands getting field ruined when I don't have basics to search for, yeah,
What about LD then? I guess do you have the same feelings?
I'm honestly in modern, like, there's not really like a dedicated land destruction deck. I think I just get a lot of incidental, maybe White Orchid Phantom pops my land, and as a mono blue belcher guy, you're playing a sideboard basic land, and that's your hedge to that. If they do it twice, well, yeah.
Didn't Thassa's Oracle get banned from that recently, or no?
No, Thoracle is still alive and kicking. We just kind of, we went a different direction. When I first designed the deck, it was hey, I'm just going to jam 2 4-mana win conditions. It was that, and then it was a selective memory from Worldwake, where you would just I'm just going to exile my deck down to just a Thassa's Oracle, draw it next turn, kind of thing. Then MH3 kind of came out, and we ended up with, the War of Invention Tameshi thing with more, untap. We got more untapped lands to kind of support that kind of engine, so we we instead kind of pivoted to just going all in on the Belcher plan.
Any sign of the Recto scam in any form?
I mean, well, Grief hasn't been. Grief and Fury have been banned for
Right.
a while now.
Right. So I mean, there's been no variant from it since the banning.
I guess if you want to like maybe the closest like mid-rangey equivalent is that like black-white blink deck where you're playing your turn 2 Overlord of the Baelmerk or turn 3 and you're flickering it with like a Felia. That's probably the closest analog we got right now, but I wouldn't even say that's really like scammy. It's just kind of like, well, here's my 5/5 on turn 3 that gets me value. Yeah.
So looks like the audience has spoken. We've got a 2-1 for our first conversation point today. Do win-lose cards rank or stank? Let's go ahead, put 30 seconds on our timer. And along with that, you know, Ruby, I haven't got to hear near enough from you yet. So let's go ahead. Let's give you the microphone first. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. I'd like to hear what your opinion is on whether or not win/lose the cards rank or stank.
I honestly think they rank. It's a legit way of winning or losing. Now, do I absolutely hate Approach the Second Sun? Yes. Most of the other ones, you have a way of responding to them, but one of my all-time favorite decks, my Gev Group Slug deck that has 0% win rate, runs one with death in it, where I just lose the game. So I do enjoy them, depending on how complicated they are.
Interesting. And let's go ahead. Let's hear what Austin has to say. What is your opinion on whether or not instant win/lose the card games rank or stank?
I mean, as a guy who's really hedged himself on just like playing, hey, I win the game cards, I love having time between rounds at like an RCQ or just hanging out. Granted, in a casual setting, maybe I kind of dial back on that, but I like Approach of the Second Sun. I played with that card in Standard. It was a blast. That, Search for Iskanta, grab my or Approach of the Second Sun. Just good stuff. I like winning.
I like winning. What a line there. And Cryptic Commander, let's see if you have something as memorable to say. We've got 30 seconds on the clock to hear your opinion on win/lose the cards. Let's get at it, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's really kind of hard going third, right? So, I mean, like, piggybacking off what both of these individuals said. The thing is I love hearing things like, I have nothing in my sideboard for you. Or, let's go get some pizza, I mean, I'll buy, it doesn't matter at this point. It's like what Austin said a moment ago, too. Time in between each round, that's valuable. I can go pick up some modern singles, I can go pick up some singles, standard singles, or even packs.
Okay. Well, we've heard a good, solid set of opinions. Let's go ahead, put a 2-minute poll up for our live YouTube audience. Yes, that's right. You can participate in today's show. Vote live, vote live. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that.
Right. And the thing is, we want to thank each and every one of the people that are in our live audience. And if you guys can help us share this, we can probably get more people in the live studio audience. Unless the live studio audience is the people that are playing the game. Then that would be even funnier, right?
Nope, I'm trained from streaming that you don't control the game when you're in the game.
Swiper, no swiping?
Yep. Because the number of times that I've had nothing in my hand and like 10,000 channel points, I could just go wheel the table. Nope.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'd rather, lose honorably than win in such a manner.
Yeah, well, Austin, you're being quiet over there. Right now our talking doesn't matter for the voting.
Oh, yeah. No. I was just busy putting like 30 votes in for myself for worst opinion.
I bet you did. I bet you did. He's like, I want to give a leg up to the guys that are here playing the game for real. You know.
Well, also,
I'm over here.
I winning honorably. I generally go into a game going, I'm gonna have fun. If I win, sweet. If I don't, I had fun.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's right. It's not whether you win or lose. It's how you
Again,
play the
I
game.
run the card one with death. That just says you lose the game.
You know what? That one card where it says you discard your entire hand.
Mm-hmm.
I see that one come up a
one with
lot.
nothing.
Yeah. That one. You know, I see that one come up a
Yeah.
lot. You know.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like
one
people
with
ask-
death is a playtest card, so it's not legal. But I'm a commander player. Who cares?
Oh, hey, yeah, no. I have definitely ruled zeroed that into. I had a Tassiger deck for Commander for a second,
Mm-hmm.
where the whole bit was cards that take at least a minute to resolve, and the long con was, hey, I'm gonna have a knowledge pool in play, and I'm gonna slowly remove the cards from exile in the knowledge pool till we only have like Phage, one with death, and like a couple other just like packs.
I love that.
Okay, well, we got 4 votes in. Looks like we are growing an audience, so we really do appreciate all the people stopping in, putting in their votes. Maybe some of us appreciate it more than others. Ruby, I'm sorry to say, you are the first person taking a hit today.
I'm always the threat. I'm used to it.
Hey, you know, it's the presence. People were shaking. They're like, oh no, it's Chaos EDH in here.
That it happens all the time.
I know I'm shaking over here.
Hola, La Muerte. Much appreciate you stopping by, joining us. And, we've got some interesting questions coming up here. Okay. I think this might be a little bit of a... Does the audience want to get an opinion or a little bit of a history on our participants today? Both of these are coming in at 6 points, so it's pretty even here. Number 1 option: what was the last pack you opened? Other question could well be, do you even want foils in your packs now? These are going to be some interesting ones. I wonder what the audience wants to hear us talk about. While we're putting these in, while we're getting this vote set up, hey, tell us a little bit about your trading history. Are you folks down at your LGS flipping out binders?
Funny you should mention. Yeah, no, I've been buying and selling Magic cards full time, maybe about 8-9 years now. I mostly, do Magicons or Facebook or even just going out to trade nights and just grinding trades. I have a bad habit of showing up to a place with maybe 5-10, between 5 and 10 binders, just in a big old, those like Pelican case, like that hold, like what are they, the ones that hold like computer parts, all that. I just have one of those full of binders. And,
I use a scrapbook rolling box, so yeah. I know. Sadly, I do not have an LGS anymore. The one that was nearby me closed, and I have not established at one of the other ones. But yeah, no, I love trading, and generally 9 times out of 10, if a friend of mine goes, "Hey, I need this card," and it's not I'm not in desperate need of another card, I'll just go, "Here you go." We'll balance out at the end of the whenever. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've only got one local store that I go down to play games from time to time. Even then, it's intermittent and long stretches in between. But I've got a pretty good repertoire with the store owner. So I definitely do a lot of trading in to get some, honestly, not even Magic the Gathering products. For some reason, I'm an avid Calvin and Hobbes fan. And since it's a local gaming store, he's got comic books and stuff for other folks. So I've actually been turning in a lot of my like draft chaff and cards that I just don't want to play with to just little bits of memory that I get to lay on my tummy and read like a kid again in my late 30s.
I love that.
And that's about as cute as Pat gets. So, hey, John, mark that one down in the books, okay?
I just did. I put it on the
Yeah,
calendar.
I could hear him scratching away with his
I,
pencil.
I did. Yeah, yeah. We've got seconds left in the audience. We want to thank you again.
Yeah.
Putting in your votes live on YouTube.
And we've got a winner. Do you even want foils nowadays? Oh, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of talk about here. Is it worth it? Hey, that's not for me to talk about. It's not my opinion. People are tuning in to hear about. Hey, Ruby, since you lost in the last one, we're going to give you some time to think about. So we're putting this right back in the opposite order. Cryptic, you've got 30 seconds. Please go ahead and tell us, do you even want foils nowadays?
I tell you, man, once you pop, you can't even stop. Am I right? You know, we call them Pringles. And the thing is, man, and I think Austin might even agree with me too, when you travel around the United States, you come across different humidity levels. And you hear from people, that's what affects the cards, you know? And it's like, I hear excuses no matter where I go, no matter what I do. You get things that firmly press it and stuff. Yeah, I'm frankly tired of it. But no, I'll still buy packs.
Ooh, interesting. Well, let's go ahead and get another 30 seconds on the clock. Austin, I'm wondering, what do you think about foils?
See, I am an avid foil enjoyer. My modern deck, triple sleeved, all foils, serialized charbelchers. We went deep in the tank on this one. But honestly, I think we could probably just get away with, and maybe this is a hot take, what if only our foils, the only way we could get them was in collector packs? Like, then the people that want foils, they have like an avenue for that, and then maybe that gets foil prices back up a little bit. I think foil should be a premium, you know?
And Ruby, are you going to be able to make up for your take on the last one? Who
I
knows?
certainly
We'll hear
hope
about
so.
it in the vote. But let's get into it. 30 seconds on the clock. Do you even want foils nowadays?
I honestly could care less if it's foil, non-foil, serialized. I just want the card so I can have fun and play with it. I remember back in my day, I don't have a cane with me, when foils meant something, and now they're just, I don't even pay attention to if it's foil or not anymore. Um, I don't really care. Most of my decks are non-foil. Most of my commanders are non-foil. Unless I pulled them back before foils became a common thing, I don't have them.
Interesting takes. Well, we've heard 3 different opinions, and we're going to have to get an opinion from the live YouTube audience. Yes, that's right. We're putting a poll up right now. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's go ahead. Let's get some votes in. Let's hear about what you think was the best. What was the worst opinion?
You know, it's interesting too. We talked backstage about, the fact that Ruby has watched a couple of episodes. Ruby, how do you think you're doing so far?
I mean, it's trying to narrow down multiple. It's trying to get my brain to narrow down to a 30-second window to talk. I suck at doing that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
even like audition videos for, like, I've done auditions for Talarian and Command Zone, and it's like, okay, you have 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Start talking, stop, redo it, stop, redo it, stop, redo it. Because I improv the whole thing.
Sure.
I'm much better at podcasting where I can talk for 2 hours and don't have to worry about a time frame.
Sure. I figured you'd say something along those lines, but not quite that. That's kind of interesting. Austin, what do you think so far?
I'm also kind of in the same boat. I'm trying to not be as verbose with it. I'm just, oh god, how do I narrow this down but still get my point across?
And not get hit for not already be down half my life in the second section.
It's interesting too. We all still are holding dearly onto our past turn cards.
I'm trying to hold it till the end, but right now I might have to use it to survive.
No, you might not take the hit this round.
I ain't gonna lie to you, John. I forgot it was there.
So I forget sometimes too.
It's the whole
So we want to thank each again. We can't thank you guys enough, and I'll say it just as much as I say live on YouTube. If you guys can help share this video, we want to help grow the audience and help get more votes in here. Thank you so much.
2 minutes are up, and we've got 3 votes in. That's 100% for one person. Oh man, I wonder if Cryptic's watching on YouTube and knows it's him already. I mean, oh no, Cryptic, you lost.
I'm not watching live on YouTube. I forgot to do that. I'm so sorry. I should probably go over there. I've already hit the like button.
It's so difficult because he can't subscribe to his own channel, so he's not able to vote in these.
That's correct. And the only way you can vote in these is if you do subscribe.
And let's go ahead and select 2 questions out of our pool here.
We got a hat with a bunny in it too.
Ooh, okay. I already know Austin's opinion on if we get this second question. Okay, let's dive right in. These fall under our community and culture section. First possible question could be, well, no, the question is, could be the next one to talk about. How many people is the right number for a Commander game? Or would you like to talk about how you personally bling out or flaunt/show off your deck? Ooh, these could be some tough ones.
I think where I'd struggle is getting that last one down to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what questions get pulled out of the hat. You never know what comes out of that hat.
Well, that hat came up with a deep question because I'm like, okay, which one do I want? Because
Well, luckily that's not for you to decide. It's up for our live audience.
Yeah, I know.
live
but I've
on
got to
YouTube.
answer it, so I've got to be one of the ones answering it. So I got to at least think.
They have exactly 1 minute and 45 seconds left to cast their vote live on YouTube. Do you want this one or do you want that one? How'd that song go?
You can get with this or you can get with that. Glad I was not the first person to think that.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. All I can think of is Christopher Walken dancing. That's all I can think of.
Oh, weapon of choice. Yeah. A lot of people don't know. Bootsy Collins is in that song.
Oh, yeah?
You know, if you're an old school funk head.
Funk is my jam.
Funk it up. What was the last pack I opened? I mean, chicka chow. I'll probably say it's Final Fantasy, like one of the play boosters. We did a draft at my office a couple of weeks ago.
Sure, that's nice.
Yeah, honestly, no. It was a bunch of nerds. It was at my office, dude. I work for the government.
Yeah.
It was part of the consulting team. It was like, imagine the nerds that are those people, and then the ones that stay after work to do magic. It was like, luckily, we all wear button up, so it didn't have that like smelly nostalgia of a local gaming store. But it was definitely a lot of like people using their finger to push up their glasses, saying, actually, versus people who had no idea what was going on and just wanted a friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The smells that remind you of Christmas. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes, it was much like a candied ham up in there.
Yeah.
I actually just got back from a Spider-Man pre-release about an hour before we started.
Did you get all Christmased up when you got out of there?
Oh, wonderful! He gets to talk about it. You know, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. We've got 30 seconds on the clock for you, Austin. I want to know. The people want to know. How do you bling out your deck? How do you flaunt the goodies you got? 30 seconds. Let us know.
All right, from the top, we've got 4 serialized Charbelchers. We've got all my Sink into Stupors and Waterlog teachings are misprints with the wrong back. All of my sleeves are the Secret Lair prize card sleeves that they give out at Magicons. My deck's in completely foil. I have Christopher Rush signed Lotus Blooms. And we just go for the most obnoxious printing that we can get for anything. And that's just what we do. It's a statement.
He wants it all and he wants it now. Okay. We've got 30 more seconds. Ruby, I see you did up the hair. You've got some style. That's got to bleed over into how you interact with the game. 30 seconds to let us know. How do you bling it out?
I focus completely on art. I love unique artworks, full arts. As I said before, I do not care about foil, but if an artwork has, like, I have most of the Junji Ito arts, I have most of the comic book style arts. Even if I use proxies, I make sure the arts fit. My Corporal deck has Dragon Eye land searchers, and I make sure everything kind of fits an artistic style.
Interesting. Speaking of style, Cryptic Commander, you've got 30 seconds to tell us about how you bling it out. How do you make that deck fancy, man?
Yeah. I just put every deck the same way, man. I put them in perfect fits, each card. It doesn't matter if it's a Tundra. It doesn't matter if it's a Broken Ambitions. A perfect fit, and then I put it in a Dragon Shield, and I put each one of those decks into a Game Genics cushion box with magnets, and then into a bigger Game Genics box. It's into a Pirate Lab book bag, right? That's what I do, right?
Oh, interesting take. He went for the blinging out the carry system. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get that vote live up on YouTube. I know we got some people just itching to hit that button. So let's get that going.
Man, I'm itching to hit that button. How many
Pirate
points
Lab,
was I got?
Yep.
Pirate Lab, man.
Dude.
They're
Miss those
trustworthy.
guys.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I used to have one of those big square cases from them.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
like the one
I try to keep myself from carrying 100 decks. I literally keep everything, and I try to keep 5 decks on me in my quiver. That's it. Because otherwise I'm bringing 15, 20 decks wherever I go. So
yeah, there's no need to do that, man. I've seen a lot of people do that, though. Or that one guy that's at the bottom, he's got like a double bag or something, it's like, woof.
I mean, I do usually just bring a backpack, and it's got gift bundles, right? The bundles, they come with like that little hard sleeve kind of thing, and you can put 2 decks in that. You could probably jam in 3 if you're nasty about it. I'm not, so I don't. So I put 2 of those, and then maybe I got like a fancy deck box. I did a review for this seller online at one point, so I got some freebies. Shout out to content creation. But same deal, Ruby. I could just bring an entire army of commanders with me, and it would just be inappropriate, because then it's, what do? Spin a wheel to see what I want to play? Or do I scope it out and say, oh, okay, Austin's doing goblins. That's going to be all creatures, probably red. Ooh, if I do this, I could really screw him over. I don't want to be that guy either.
Yeah. No, I generally keep 5 decks on me of various bracket levels, and just go with whatever I feel like going with. And generally, I need to start. I do have decks coming that are blue, but I generally travel with 0 blue.
See,
well, it's because it's the grossest.
I'm a Jund player, so
I respect the angle.
There's only been 1 vote, and unfortunately, the vote has been cast, Cryptic.
Oh, man.
No,
yeah.
no.
Man, the people like their foils.
Man. I didn't even see the light
Man,
points.
I think, it was an interesting take on it. Unfortunately, it just didn't seem to, kind of jive with the audience. They wanted to know about, serialized cards. They wanted to hear about gilded foils, Phyrexian text.
I hear you. Yeah. What kind of foils or whatever, yeah.
And speaking of hard to answer questions, we've got some more coming up here. These are going to be a little bit more lighthearted and fun, just a little bit of banter like you would at the table. I would love to know, the audience would love to know, what's worse, being land flooded or land screwed? Or do you think that we should talk about Who's a worse opponent, the mill player or the stacks player?
Ooh.
Okay, what life points am I at, man? I don't
I
don't see the
have
life
stories for both.
I don't see the life points. I just
And what about you, Austin? What was the last pack that you had opened up?
Like I was saying before, I actually just a couple hours prior, I got back from a Spider-Man
Of
pre-release,
course.
so I opened a couple packs of that. Um, I didn't open anything too crazy, but I had a good time. It was on like a weird soul tie pile, and it was fun.
Let me guess, you
Limited
pulled at
edition
least one
set.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna say there are 40 in the set.
Give or
Something
take.
of that nature. Ah, yes, and our
Yeah,
current life totals. Cryptic is at 8. Austin rocking his full life total still at 20. He's got his finger on the pulse lately. Ruby, single miss, not too bad. You started off a little rocky, but you've held solid since at 12.
Not bad.
And our two questions are up for vote right now. Land flooded or land screwed is a 7-point question versus worst opponent, mill or stacks, is at 8. So this could be the last one for Cryptic if things line up just so poorly for him.
what are you trying to say, man?
I'm saying, man, the one of the things that we have seen in some of the more recent games is very strategic use of the pass turn card. And one person, honestly, I gotta say, Bucket Man, real
Yeah.
smart. It was down to two
Mhm.
people,
Yeah.
and he slams down his pass turn card on the last question of the game, just opting out of even answering it. I wonder if
Wasn't it?
Cryptic's trying to
Yeah.
do the same thing, or if he's going to just,
so
nefarious
so
protect himself.
the thing was too we talked about it right before he did it too. It was like, wait a minute, can somebody do this? And it's like, yeah, a lot of things have happened on this game, and it's like, well, wait a minute, that changes everything. And it's like, yeah, it's just strategic use of the card. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean
How does that work with
everybody got
those?
told everybody got told the rules at the beginning of the show, right? I mean,
Hmm.
Yeah, I might even remembered some of them.
Yeah, it's our job to learn how to
Oh.
exploit them.
look at this. Yeah, it's our job to learn how to exploit them. Right? Yeah, exactly.
If you
Hey,
hate cheat, trying.
that's a
You
magic
try
player
to
for
try
you.
too hard.
So we've got 3 votes in. Nice. We've got a little bit of a spread right here. Looks like our next topic up is going to be land flooded or land screwed. Okay. Save. Throw that banner up. Let's go ahead and get 30 seconds on the clock. Austin, I'm putting you in the hot seat. You've got 30 seconds to tell me what is worse, being land flooded or land screwed.
All right. Honestly, I would say probably land flooded. Especially coming off the back of a limited environment. I had a mulligan to 5. I had 3 of them were lands, and then I just kept drawing lands, and I would take 1 or 2 game actions, so it didn't feel like I was like completely out of it, but like it was over. Like my opponent goes like turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 plays, and I'm over here like, oh yeah, well look at this 2 drop,
Interesting take. Interesting take. Cryptic, I wonder if you've had some time to compose yourself. Have you looked at the cards in your hand? What would be worse if there were too many or too few lands in that hand? Why don't you take 30 seconds and tell me, my man?
Yeah. Not having enough lands, in my opinion, is the problem, right? Like when you first start off, though, your first 7 cards, you think you could probably draw into it or something like that, or you can play a spell that'll help you with that, or if you're playing a certain color option, you can even ramp up the use in a different way. But the other way, flooded, shouldn't be too much of a problem if I'm trying to get a land every turn, especially if you're a blue player. Love you out there if you are.
Ooh, interesting. And we did we save the best for last? Hey, we'll have to put it up for a vote later. But now, 30 seconds. Land screwed or land flooded? Ruby, please tell us.
I would much rather be land screwed than anything because I run everything very low to the ground, so once I hit about 3 or 4 land, I can do just about everything. Also, when your land screwed, I can, because I'm play commander, I can almost puppy dog eye and make myself seem like, oh crap, oh well, shoot, no, no, and kind of get some sympathy and survive until I can get those land. But yeah, I can do a whole lot more with fewer land than I can with a flood of it.
Very good. Very good. Let's go ahead, get 2 minutes up for this one. We've got our poll ready to rock. Who missed the point on that one? Let's get 2 minutes going.
And we want to again thank the live audience that voted. I heard 3 votes last round. I want to try and see if everybody can help share and see if we can get 5 votes next round. That's what I want to see. I'm sharing it around over here right now.
I can hear him furiously clicking away.
I am. You hear that?
Actually,
That's me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you folks? What's that? What's your deal? Are you a membrane keyboard aficionado? Do you like that laptop feel like you're just smashing away at a piece of wood? Or are you a clicky clacky like Pat does?
Clicky clacky right there.
Oh,
Rainbow backlit, haptic typewriter keyboard.
I think I've had the same like keyboard from Best Buy for like 10 years.
Hey, when it stops working, you'll change it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a creature of habit, I guess. I'm like, oh, it's got a little volume knob on the thing. That's neat. I like that.
I just saw shiny thing and I love typewriters, so I'm like, I need it.
Yeah.
The problem is it sits right underneath my microphone, so it is loud when you type. I mean,
oh yeah, feel that. I've definitely had it come up in a few videos. And speaking to your point of enjoying a keyboard, I got one. It was on sale. It had the blue Cherry MX switches, just the absolute maximum loud I could deal with at my office. And I enjoyed it so much, I bought the same thing again so I could have it at home and have the same, keyboard experience no matter where I was at.
Speaking of keyboard, man, I switched over to YouTube Studio, and it said only 62% of people that watch this aren't even subscribed, man. So if anybody's not subscribed, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, see, I had to make some concessions on the keyboard if I was gonna get all these foils, like
yeah.
Oh.
If it's cheap and it works, that's all I need. Nah, I feel you, Mephistopheles. And we've got our 2 votes in. Unfortunately, well, maybe it's fortunate. All of the votes are lining up. We've got a very solid input from our audience. Austin, you're taking a 3-point hit on this one.
Oofda.
Hey, it's evening stuff out. It looks like we've got it's a neck-to-neck race. It could be anybody's game except Cryptics at this point.
Okay. So, I mean, but everybody's got hit points taken away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for Cryptic.
Except for me. I stay till the very end, no matter what.
So, we only had 2 votes. We only had 2 votes that time, and the time before was 3 votes. Remember, I said how we had, what 4 votes the first time or something. But we want to hopefully get this shared around, and we get more people in the audience, and we get more votes up there. And hopefully, we can get that 5-vote mark.
Yep.
Because this game's not even over yet, right?
Nope.
Heck no, we've still got more questions coming up, like these 2. First option could be, do you prefer a few big bombs in your deck or a synergy web? Versus Monorox or Land Ramp? What's the best way to go? And these are for 6 and 8 respectively, so we're going to see some action here.
Speaking of action, when was the last time you had action? Austin, didn't you just win something recently?
Yeah, no, actually, the little profile picture you see right there, that is me taking a prize split at an RECQ at NRG Chicago. I had played Blue Belcher. My finals opponent was on Blue Belcher, and was a friend of mine who's like in the points race for NRG. and I was just like, we kind of just like agreed, like, hey, Austin likes giant cards, and my buddy wanted the invite, so it all kind of worked out for everybody. Now I got a big old sliver Overlord on my wall.
Heck yeah, man. I know you like your
Yeah, dude.
oversized cards, yeah. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I saw the post where you won the thing, and I was like, oh yeah, man. And then when it was NRG, I'm like, wait, I got a friend that does NRG, and I'm like, wait, oh, that's Austin.
It.
It's Austin.
Yep.
Yeah, I do all the NRGs, SCGs.
Yeah.
Anywhere I get to play Paper Modern, because being from small town Iowa, my modern scene, I own too many foils to just recluse in my Magic Online cave.
Sure.
So I gotta
I
I
don't
gotta hang out
foil
with
out.
people.
I don't foil out my
Oh,
modern decks, but I love my modern decks, and that's one of my favorite formats.
yeah, Modern's a fun format. I think it's definitely got a little bit of a barrier to entry, but I think
Sure.
weird hot take, and maybe this is but I think the Horizon sets really almost gave us like an on ramp to that.
Sure, a lot of formats got a hard entry point, right? If you want to talk about the
Mhm.
price, if you're talking about the entry level as far as monetary value, is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah, that and just like it's an overwhelming card
Difficulty
pool. I
curve
mean, with
too.
modern,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
modern,
you're playing
yeah.
with like almost higher rules
Good game.
interactions than you would in
Yeah,
like a standard.
Yeah.
that's
Like,
Well,
correct.
my problem is right after I used to play modern, but all my decks were the various different types of almost every type of Luris companion deck you could come up with, which is why I play Low to the Ground. When Luris got banned, it destroyed every single one of my decks. So
But some,
I'm gonna have to send you a list after this, but I actually took Luris Wandering Minstrel to a CDH event recently,
mhm.
and it was a blast.
Oh, I run
you
a
guys,
I run a Luris Soren Markov deck, which
you
is
guys
a
are gonna
Nice.
love
lot
this.
of fun.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Hold on. Do you know how you're?
Okay.
You know how you're at an RCQ? You know
Yeah.
the first sign, right? Judge.
Yeah.
So we've got our next question coming up. We are looking at big bombs or synergy. What's the way it's gonna be? We've got 30 seconds up on the clock. Ruby, you said you hate sitting and waiting, so let me get you going here first. 30 seconds to tell us whether you prefer big bombs or synergy.
I am a synergy web girl. Every single deck of mine is a machine. It is a brain. It's a living organism. If you take out half the deck, it will still survive. I do not need the big bombs. It I love making my decks and my babies living creations. So one big bomb doesn't matter to me. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's put another 30 seconds on the clock. Austin, I'm wondering, what is your way to go? Do you design decks with a couple of big game ending bombs, or do you have an intricate web of synergy and this helps that? 30 seconds on the clock. Let's hear about it.
All right. Well, I would like to lead this one with I ask you, audience, is Thassa's Oracle a bomb? I I like drawing cards. I like, synergy. And hey, if the way I end the game is with a Thoracle or with you know, a low to the ground, thing that lets me hold up counterspell reliably, I'm sold. I'm a little bit of a minimalist in that regard. Just give me my, my 1 and 2 mana interaction and I'm golden.
Mhm.
Less is more, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of less, we've got less time on the clock than ever. Yes, that's right, 30 seconds. Oh no, it's coming up for you, Cryptic. Let's get a little bit more with that 30
Hold on.
seconds. Do you
Hold
prefer
on.
big bombs or
Hold on.
synergy
Yeah.
web?
Hold on. Before you even press start on that clock, man. Hold on
Ooh.
there. Yeah. Before you even press start on that clock. It's a big question. I thought about using my past turn card, but go ahead and start the clock.
Okay, let's get it.
I think that it's a great question. The other day I'm thinking to myself, okay, I want to do the bread method where you do the bombs, removal, evasion, abilities, and then the dirt. Get rid of the dirt. Build a deck. like in standard, I think the format was. But it's like, wait, then the first thought came to my head, what is a bomb? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Sanity Grinding Twin Cast with Broken Ambitions and Cryptic Command sprinkled in the middle is combo. So, I mean, you tell me.
Questioning the true nature. What is a bomb? Well, we've got 2 minutes on the clock. I can tell you one thing. It is a live vote. That's what I can be certain and sure of is our live YouTube audience. We are depending on you. As you can see, we've got a clock ticking down. Yes, that's right. You've got less than 2 minutes. 145, 144, 143. We need your help. We need your vote. Get in that comment section. Let us know who had the worst take. Who did you not line up with? Please and thank you.
What is your favorite dinner, by the way?
Oh, favorite dinner? I can tell you right now. It came from Barber Foods. They're not now bought out by Tyson. It's chicken Kiev. It's got the little garlic butter in the middle. You put it in the toaster oven, a bunch of mashed potatoes, corn, maybe some peas, preferably frozen, so they're kind of mushy. I had English grandparents. What can I tell you?
Yeah. You know what's been getting me lately is those mega meals from Banquet. Have you seen those? And I've been getting.
I bet that's been really helpful for you. Have you thought about Factor or some of those pre-made meal prep services?
I have actually. I've been thinking about it. And then there's
that might help you out with the recent evolution of your life.
My stroke, yeah. But I'm just saying the fried chicken really tastes good, man. And then I put extra butter in the instant mashed potatoes that are in there from the freezer. It's not bad. I really dig the taste of the fried chicken.
Hey, man, you're talking to a 38-year-old bachelor, okay? I've had more than a few frozen dinners, okay? Yeah.
This is where I'm on the other end of the coin, where I'm a cook. So, even just describing tonight's dinner is lemon pepper seared chicken with zucchini and brown butter noodles. So,
Are you gonna butterfly cut it?
Fancy. I'm just a little too acquainted with my DoorDash.
The chicken thigh. I use chicken thighs because dark meat's better than white, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I tenderize them flat. It makes everything really super soft.
Well, you can tenderize it still.
Hey, what up, Bearded Mana?
Yeah.
Great to have you stopping in. Much appreciate the comment there. And probably the vote.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah.
Ooh, did not line up with Austin.
You can take that thigh, you can smash it, and still butterfly cut it.
Yep.
A guy. Now, have you ever heard of Le Cordon Bleu?
I have not.
Okay, so a friend of mine graduated from there, and he taught me to season everything. And he called me by my nickname back then, but I'm not going to say that. Okay, yeah. What life points are we at? And I know we're all still holding on to our past turn card, which might not be a smart decision.
Austin just took an L with that one. We had a 2-1 vote. It was 2 votes for Austin, 1 vote for Ruby, 0 for Cryptic. So apparently people were lining up with his confusion. I also get it.
We've had no ties. We've had no ties so far.
No, I definitely prefer it this way. It makes the show just kind of more streamlined.
I agree, because I've listened. It does go a lot faster, especially when
what makes the short even better? A bigger audience. So again, Bearded Man, thank you for just now joining us. And we want to get to where 5 people voted 1 round at least, before at least one of us get kicked out. So if you guys can help us share this, we would greatly appreciate it so much. I'll get on my knees.
Well, you might have to get on your hands or knees if you were praying to the monarch. Which, if you had to choose one, which would survive, monarch or goad? Or would people rather hear our opinions on should we allow more unset cards into legal play?
What life points am I at, man? I know I'm blinking red over here.
Ooh, that's an 8-pointer for you.
Am I at 8 points?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, Austin, what are you at?
I am at 6.
Woo!
Well,
Austin's doing worse for me. Austin's
how the turns have tabled.
If I'm blinking red, Austin's blinking. Or if I'm blinking, Austin's bleeding.
All right, audience. I understand. Thassa's Oracle. Not
And these
well
points
liked.
are these points heavy hitters, man? Are these questions heavy hitters?
So, Monarch versus Goad, only one survives. Two enter, one survives. That's an 8-point play. And should we allow more unset cards in legal play is going to be for 6.
Ooh.
That
Ooh.
Wow. Whoa. So that's not enough to knock me out, but it's enough to knock you out, right, Austin?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if the 6-pointer gets chosen, and you get the what the audience thinks, happens. I'm just letting you know what's on the line here, man, and I'll let you know too. I kicked a thing of cans. If you hold on to the past turn card, and that's anybody, right? That's anybody for the whole thing, and you think that might be how you don't lose. I've tried it so many times, and I'm like usually the first person to get kicked off.
Oh, Bearded Monty, you have a Monarch deck. I've got to say, both Monarch and Goad, however you look at it, I think both are good additions to Magic the Gathering as mechanics. They help push the game forward. And that's one of the difficulties my pod has always seen, a bit of a battle cruiser style. We often stale and we look at each other and say, I can't attack Matt because then Jordan will attack me. And then who will attack Corey? Nobody, no one. We can't let Corey win. So we sit around and do nothing, which is why I think both Monarch and Goat are good. Which one will survive the round? Ooh, I don't know. That's going to be up to you guys to weigh in on.
Here I think of it like this too, man. You should attack the biggest threat. If you can't, don't attack anybody. That's the way I think of it.
Ooh, a Monarch Fog deck. Oh, interesting. Speaking of interesting, I guess that I enticed people in and they want to hear about Monarch versus Goad. And speaking of enticing folks, Cryptic, we've got 5 votes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
3
man.
versus 2, Monarch versus Goad.
Thank you so much, people, for sharing. If you guys can help us share to get more people in the audience, thank you so much.
And now that we've got you talking, let's keep that going. What would you say is the better mechanic, Monarch versus Goad? Cryptic Commander, please, for 30 seconds, tell us your opinion.
I'm going to turn in my past turn card.
Boom. He slams it on the table. He says, I ain't doing this. Not for 8 points. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's reset this one. Ruby, what is your opinion? Monarch versus Goad.
I would rather keep Goad every day because it moves the game forward. There are way more than enough cards in the game to draw extra cards, but Goad at least can move the game forward so that you can get to an end and then play another game. I'm someone who's been in a 12-hour game before because no one was doing anything. I like Goad that it's makes people punch each other. We get to the end, there's a winner, and we can move to the next round.
Interesting stuff. Wonder if we're gonna also hear something good from Austin. We've got 30 seconds lined up for you. Let us know what you think.
All right. Well, we'll take the gamble on this one. So I agree with you there. I think that Goad definitely does progress the game a lot faster, and it's really easy for somebody with Monarch to kind of hide behind a pillow fort, or like Bearded Man was saying, they've got a fog deck. It's really easy to kind of just run away with the game when you have the Monarch. And I just think, as a mechanic, I'd rather have Goad.
Interesting. Let's go ahead, put a 2-minute poll up for our live audience. Yes, that's right. People can vote right now. And we've got 2 people here live in audience, live in the studio that said Goad is superior. I am sorry, Monarch. You are the weakest link.
Yeah.
That's funny. They just brought back that show too, I heard, for the celebrity version or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard
You are
Bob
the
say it
weakest
last
link.
night on our podcast, and it, just popped into my head. Could be the caffeine, probably.
It could be the monster, yeah. We're not endorsed, by the way. Not sponsored.
No, but if C4 Energy Drink wants to get up on this, yo, John, we got to talk.
Yeah, I sent an email out to some people, but it's the weekend, so and we do this every Sunday live on YouTube. At
Actually, I
4
could probably
p.m.
get us
Central.
the TCG player affiliate link pretty quickly.
Central. Oh, really? Central Standard Time.
Hmm.
Every Sunday we do this pass turn game, guys. By the way, and gals. And they've only got 45 seconds left to vote live on YouTube. Who gets asked what? I mean, or who gets? I do use my pass turn cards. Yeah, it's between those two, right? So, and neither one of them use the
we're gonna
cards, so one of them's going to take the hit, Pat. One of them's going to take the hit. That's what I'm laughing over here about.
You're right.
Maybe we're thinking we probably should use the card, but I am a gambler.
I was actually 100% expecting you to.
You did say that.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
did say
that was a safe play, but
Oh,
then
that
he
would
went
be
off-
an interesting first season
I
move.
was 100% expecting both of you just to use the pass card to knock me down.
They
under
politic it out. Oh my
You
goodness!
spent-
They're like, no, down with Rudy.
we should have coordinated.
Austin,
Yeah.
Austin, you spent your whole time saying something about Monarch at the very last second. You're like, but I go for the other one. I'm like, what the heck did you just do?
Oh.
Hey,
Do you realize you did that? By the way,
Oh yeah, no, I'm just like, oh, okay. Let's,
did you realize you did that?
well, yeah, I was like, okay, I kind of agree. There you go.
Yeah. At the last second, he's like, but I go with the other one. I'm like,
I was like, oh god, please don't
God.
circle me again.
So we
Oracle me
had
again, audience.
we had 6 votes on that one.
wow.
Unfortunately, they mostly lined up on Ruby's side.
Ruby.
They did not enjoy your opinion on that
Austin.
one. It was a
Austin.
4-2 vote. So Ruby, you are also right down here on the line.
Yep.
We are a 8, 6, and 4 respectively. Holy moly, this is a nail biter.
Man, hopefully there's some low point questions. I mean, man, who wrote this game?
Wait, there's low point questions?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Somebody even asked me one time, isn't there like a life gaining card? I'm like, no, there's a pass turn card.
Yeah, can I get like
Yeah.
a card like Death Shadow where I just have like a comeback mechanic? Like,
No, we specifically built no life game into the game.
Yeah, you got a pass turn card.
Yeah, it's
I'm
much like
grateful.
military school. We hand out demerits. That's it.
Yeah. By the way, I've got the restroom duty when we're done. So like, I've got to make sure I bring my toothbrush with me and get it spick and span. He's
So
like demotion cards.
We've got our next set of questions lined up here. It falls under buying, selling, and collecting as our category here. When it comes to new sets, do you pre-order, wait for singles, or shop whenever you want? Versus, do you keep sealed product? Why or why not? Both of these are big sluggers at 8.
Did you really have to do 2 8-point questions? Oh,
Hey,
people.
these are all between 5 and 9 points, and you're lucky
Sure.
you guys ain't seen the 9. You're just unhappy you didn't see the 5.
Yeah. Well, there was a 3-point in there
who's all got
somewhere.
cards left?
There was a 3-pointer in there somewhere. I remember Austin got hit for 3 points at one point. I'll go back and rewatch that beautiful bean footage, but I think that happened. I'm not complaining, by the way. I'm just a happy contestant in the game, just with not a lot of hit
The vibes.
points. Not a lot of hit points. And I've used my card. Who else has their card? Oh, they both got their card. Austin, you got your card? Austin, you got your card?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I've been.
Yeah.
Now, see, my thing with Goad was that I'm working on a John Arenicus deck, so Goad is something I really enjoy. So
Let's remind the audience what they're voting on. There's going to be 2 questions in front of you. You'll have a clock there that started with 2 minutes. We're probably down to 30 seconds by now. And you're going to vote. There's a point value attached to each one of them. What question will be asked to each contestant? And then you'll vote on who you thought had the losing answer or the least popular answer. There's a lot of
That's
voting
right.
going
You,
on.
as an audience member,
Yeah.
help to direct the show. Not only does your opinion matter here, once we put ours in, your opinion matters even more because that's when the real tally happens.
And if you're
Pay for
watching
the
this
whole seat.
later,
Only use the edge. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
not endorsed, by the way. If you're watching
Although,
this
I mean,
later,
honestly, shout out to Gravedigger. I mean, I hope he's doing well. Yeah.
Gravedigger, our Bigfoot from Missouri. Shout
Oh,
out.
right.
So, but no, if you're
Oh,
watching
yeah,
this
yeah.
at a later time and you're not watching this while it's live, you're probably going to wish you were because you can actually vote live and either drown your favorite content creator or help them win the game. Yep, we got seconds left, boys, and there's going to be a winning question that's going to be asked. That question's coming for me because I ain't got no card, you know. I know that question's coming for me. I'm like John Wayne, held up in a house with some rifles.
Maybe a little.
Oh, it is our first question tie. We're going to put 2 more minutes on the clock, and we're going to let some more votes hopefully roll in. We need some tiebreakers. Yes, that's right. We need your help. If you have not yet voted, now is your opportunity. Hit the little live section there in the comments and put in your vote. Yeah, let us know. What should we talk about next? How we interact with new sets or sealed products. Do we keep them? How do we keep them? Why do we keep them?
Pat, I can't remember. What do we do when there's two ties for the decision on the questions? Wasn't it
Oh,
a
at that
random
point, I pick
question?
another random question and double
Yeah,
the points.
yeah. That gets
Yeah.
interesting, guys, because it's like automatically doubled. So it's like whoever's going to get this one's wrong is just out.
You
I
think it's
think.
interesting?
Yep.
I think
I
it's going to
think
be
that's the
awesome.
case
And
right now, though, right?
I think it's going to be great when Ruby says, "Yeah, I passed my turn. Screw whoever has to answer this." This
I'm debating it. I'm debating it.
I mean,
she was so
like,
sweet at the beginning, but now it's
It's all a ploy.
man, monster trucks.
are we feeling a
I
little
gotta say,
collusion this one? I got a card, you got a card.
Encrypted's
Would
got
we just-
no chance.
No chance. Well, you know, I'm not really a fan favorite. Apparently, it is my show or whatever, but I'm not a
Hey,
fan
you know,
favorite.
you keep coming back.
Yeah, I do keep coming back, right? I do.
Mhm.
I do. I love the show. I love the premises of this whole idea. It's awesome.
Oh, it's awesome. As I said, I've listened through everything, and it's not just me kissing up. Because now I'm at the lowest life total.
Yeah, but I mean, it at this point, it doesn't even matter. It's just, it doesn't matter if you win by a mile or a foot.
Yeah, but I was really comfortable at 12.
Yeah, we're only playing for a box of rice-a-roni, you know.
And we are still at a standstill. Yes, that's right. We have
Ooh.
got 2 and 2. We've got 4 votes in, and we are split
You know what that
right
means?
down the middle.
You know what that
So,
means? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what
let me
that
do
means,
a little
boys.
bit of clicking and clacking on this side so we can get this nice and prepared.
I think
looking good
I think
for
a
you.
card might get used. I mean, not to drown Pat out here, but I think a card might get used. I think a whole bunch of. I think I just might be going out for 2 cards getting played here. I don't know. I'm not trying to say make that move. I'm just saying, Pat. I'm kind of packing my bags up because, like, my boss is looking at me with that stink eye. You know.
So, we've got 30 seconds on the clock. Have you ever graded cards? If so, why? If not, why not? For 16 points. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. First up, Ruby, what do you got to say?
I have never graded cards, and I never will grade cards. To me, these are game pieces. They are meant to be played and had fun with, and to me, grading them takes them out of the rotation. You either waste the money to get them graded and break the pack, or you they're sitting on your shelf and they're pretty, but these little things are meant to be played with and have fun and enjoy, not sit pretty. They're not toys.
Interesting. Austin, I'm wondering if you've got a similar opinion. You've got 30 seconds to tell us. Have you ever graded cards? If so, why? If not, why not?
Well, yeah, actually, I've graded a few cards, but usually they're just like cool keepsakes. I remember, and it's not like Magic, but I have graded a few Pokemon cards. I actually had a bit where I was hoarding graded Quagsires, and I was gonna epoxy a table with them. Like, you gotta think outside the box a little bit, get creative with it. All my graded Charbelchers, I cracked out of the case though, so like, if I think I'm gonna use it, I'll crack it. If I well yeah, unopened Ancient Mew. Okay, Bearded Mana, I see you.
Always out for blood. Hey, we've got 30 more seconds. I am out for an opinion. Cryptic Commander, could you tell me, have you ever graded cards? If so, why? If not, why not?
Yeah, I've graded cards before. I don't like doing it, and I tell the customer that too before I do it, and it's because it's subjective. It's like a budget. I don't know what his budget is versus her budget. It's just all subjective. Now I do praise the industry, and I recommend to get the cards graded too by somebody else that has better knowledge. I mean, I understand, and I have done graded cards. Yes, it's not that I condone it at all. No, no, no. I praise the industry.
We've had a very varied set of opinions. We've had the entire gamut. Let's go ahead and hear what the audience has to say. We've got 2 minutes on the clock.
The entire gambit, man. Yeah. That's right. It's all in the audience's hands. And that was double pointed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 16.
One of us goes bye-bye.
That's
Yeah, that's
it.
automatic. Ooh.
Oh man.
And nobody used their card there. Nobody
Nope.
used their card. Oof.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I
you know what? I
probably
know I'm
should've.
not. I'm not going home, right?
If I go down, I'm going down my way, as always.
Well, I figured.
Oh.
Hey, if I use mine, well,
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Well, the audience chooses. The audience chooses. I'm at their mercy, just like you. I might be going home. Sometimes I go home first, but that's okay.
And I've definitely had more than a few
Yeah.
cards graded. I actually went to Gen Con when they were premiering Lorcana. It was the first time anybody in the general public could get their hands on it. And if you went to their booth and bought any product, $25 or more, you got a promotional card, which at the first day of the event was selling over $500 a piece. And it was a promotional item. So I definitely went through the line a few times and sent some of those suckers into PSA and then turned them into some other folks happy forever home. And then the market crashed and I felt great about it.
Now, each one of us gave our opinion to the question, which is worth a lot of points. One of us is going to get knocked out. So if you're just now tuning in, you're going to be voting on who do you think had the, in your opinion, less.
You are voting for our survival.
Yeah, well, you're going to vote who you think lost that.
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, boo. Okay, we've got 5 votes in. 60 and 40, so that's got to be what, 3 and 2. I'm good at math. Public school definitely did me well. Unfortunately, Austin, you got 60% of the vote. Good sir. This is going to be your goodbye moment. Please tell us where people can find you. What are you getting into? And anything you want to, just let us know before you go.
Well, you can follow me for more bad takes on Twitter.com at binder_grinder. I'm with acquirecardboard.com if you guys are ever looking for singles. I'm always buying, I'm always selling. And with that, it's been a good run. Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolute pleasure. Until next time, take care.
Yeah, he can't. He can hear us. He's backstage right now. And Austin, hopefully you stay backstage because once we're done, we all say goodbye one last time. But the show's got to go on, man. Down to
Yep.
two.
And our next set of questions fall under community and culture. Who in Magic the Gathering do you admire and why? Or would people rather hear your opinion on, are textless cards okay? Yikes.
I bet Austin would love to use his card last round. Let's just talk about what happens if you use your card this round. How much points are these questions worth? There,
Yeah.
Who in Magic the Gathering do you admire and why is for 8 points, and textless cards okay or not is 7. So realistically, this is just an all-out slug match. Actually, no, Cryptic, you're at 8. So if we
Okay.
hit our textless cards, you could get down to 1, and then it would
Okay.
be an all or nothing. But
Sure.
who in Magic do you admire and why? You know, it's
Yeah, no, I mean it's either way, man. It's going to be up to the audience, and I'm so glad that the audience is growing.
Yep.
This is our best show yet. And Austin, if you can hear me, dude, you know, it's like, you've played a good game, you know. I bet you're wishing you would have used that pass turn card, you know. It's interesting because right now, if Ruby uses her pass turn card, then I could probably just potentially take an automatic loss. But that's just, you know, Ruby might wait too until the points get higher. I don't know what Ruby's going to do. Ruby,
Yep.
what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I don't know.
You don't
It
know?
all depends on which question gets it, and
Okay.
um
I tell you what I'm going to do.
Yep.
I'm going to answer each question because I have no choice.
yeah,
I've got
yeah,
no
you
pass.
know.
I've got no pass turn card. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, you're stuck. I kind of wish the silver bordered question had come up because I absolutely adore silver bordereds.
Yeah.
I run them in several decks. So
Yeah. There's some people out there that like building cubes out of unsets. You know?
I had one at one point. There's so much
Oh,
fun.
did you?
Yeah, they're just stupid. I mean, as I even said, I run one with death so that I can go, oh, you're about to win. Well, in response, or I'm about to win. In response to that, I'm going to play one with death and lose. Cool.
But you say stupid like in a good way, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun
we've
stupid.
got-
You know, like
we've-
watching the Three Stooges. You're gonna get a laugh out of it.
Speaking, get a laugh out of. We've got 30 seconds left for the live audience
Yep.
to vote. What question gets asked between all contestants? Well, each contestant. There's 2 left. We started with 3, and a talking head, and we can't
Yep.
thank the talking head enough too, Pat. I want to thank you too. He's working so much behind the scenes, guys. Not just drinking Monster Energy drinks. He's moving wires around like nobody's business.
clicking and clacking.
Yeah. And you know,
Speaking
can't thank you guys
of,
enough. Yeah.
so we've got 2 minutes that just went through, and we've got 4 votes in. Every single person wants to know, are textless cards okay? Ooh, interesting. I wonder if this is going to hit Cryptic Commander really close because notoriety for one of the textless cards. Let's dive right in. Cryptic Commander, 30 seconds. Are textless cards okay?
I say yeah, they are, man. I like you said, Cryptic Command. They had a Judge promo that's textless, right? And you know, sometimes I'll carry around a real one, just be like, oh, this is what it says. But now we're the data and age of the information age, where you just got a laptop in your back pocket, no pun intended. Pull out a phone and look it up. Cryptic Command. This is what it says, and also Google will tell you the rulings on it too. You know, so yeah, I'm totally okay with it, man. Plus, they're beautiful.
Interesting. Ruby, we've got 30 seconds here for you. Textless cards, yay or nay?
Pass out. I'm passing.
Pass that turn.
Yep.
Hey, there we go.
Let's
So-
put it down to the wire.
Yeah, so we don't even have to go to the audience on that one. It's an automatic point, and then we go back to the audience for the
Yep.
next set of questions. Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
is
That
interesting.
leaves Cryptic at 1.
Okay.
Austin's at 0, so I might as well just change that. And Ruby's at 4, so this is definitely going to be the very last question set of the
Wow.
day. Ooh.
Good move, by the way, right?
Yep.
Good move, by the way.
If it had been the other one, I probably would have answered, even though it was an auto win. But Texas card is one I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'd lose on. So
Yeah, down to the last question. You know who decides? The
So,
audience decides.
mhm.
That's right. The interactive Magic the Gathering game show where the live audience chooses the winner.
so our last set of questions here. Which is a better player? Who do you want to see across the table from you? An over talkative player or a stone cold statue? Versus, should we be talking about which feels worse, losing at 1 life or losing at 99 life?
The last pack I opened, man, you know, I want to say it was a revised pack.
Yeah, I'll say my last pack was, I think, God, Edge of Eternities.
Solid set. You know, I had a really fun time with Edge of Eternities, far more than I had anticipated. I was tentatively excited going in, but recently in Magic, I've definitely tempered my hopes as we go from one set to another, especially Spider-Man. I was very ready for the disappointment that we were apparently dealt out. But Edge of Eternity's got to say, a lot of interesting mechanics. I really enjoyed Station more than most folks, and I think Warp, if they do it right, we could see that coming back. It's definitely worked
Mhm.
out well in the times I've seen it.
Oh, it gave my Edge of Eternities gave my Zabaz deck so many new toys to play with that I actually rebuilt it. My Zabaz the Glimmer Wasp.
You know, I'm actually getting tired of Edge of Eternities on Arena, to tell you the truth. You know, it's every time I turn it on, it's like Edge of Eternities, Edge of Eternities. Sure, you got the cube going on right now, but
And
man,
Austin's still trying to put in his opinion. He says here in the comment section, it is worse losing at 0 life. Oh.
Austin, you could have used your past turn card.
Yeah.
Look, last turn Ruby used hers, so
Yeah.
I used mine first early in the game. All y'all knew it too. All
Mhm.
y'all knew it. Yep.
Oh, I
Man,
was
I'm using
juggling
mine.
that entire time on that last one. It's like, should I? Should I? Should I? Nope, we're going.
Wow. Yeah, it's really down to the last question. It's
Yep.
whatever the audience chooses. They got 15 seconds.
You have to give them a
Hey,
At
show.
some point, you know, some question has to be the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to give the people a show. That's what they came here for.
And if you want to ask a question to be on the game show, please, when the video's done, write it in the comments below.
Absolutely. Honestly, like you said, just put your questions in the comment section below. We will definitely go back. We will review those and add those to the list. But right now, we want to know which is better, the over talkative player or the statue? Ooh, interesting. Let's get 30 seconds on the clock here. And Ruby, as our guest, let's go ahead. Let's hear your opinion. Who do you want to see across the table? Someone who talks as much as I do, or someone as quiet as Austin is right now?
This is called Magic the Gathering. This is a community game. You should talk. You should. To me, I'm a talker. I have fun. I enjoy. I joke. The first time me and my best friend played Magic together, we have never had a game not go to turns because we're cracking jokes the whole time. It's fun, so you know so that you kind of know who you're interacting with. If you're dealing with someone that's stone statue, you don't know if they're upset or happy. It's hard to deal with it.
And Cryptic. We've got 30 seconds lined up for you on the clock. Who is the person you want to see
Yeah.
across from you? The verbose card player or the quiet card turner?
It's bad when you start a sentence like, no offense, but, and it's like, uh-oh, he's going to say something offensive, right? There's just no coming back from that, right? So, like, I think this is going to be a bad answer for me to say, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it anyway. I want the quiet guy. And that's probably the most scariest person, right? But I don't want to leave later and go, I don't want to go back to that store. That person was really rambunctious, or, you know, oh man, did you see that over there? It's like, no.
Ah, well, that was his 30 seconds. Let's put it up to a live vote. Let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's see what the opinion is from our audience. This is it. This is where it all comes down to.
Yeah. And I say it's the gathering too. It is the gathering.
Mhm.
Because I mean, there's more than just the word. Like it's almost like when you say the letters and then the word. It's like, well, this is even more than the word.
Yep.
So, but yeah. I mean, I agree to you to an extent, but I also have to disagree. It's just we got to put it in the audience's hands and hopefully it's not a draw.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a draw, but they've got to vote one way or the other. And either way, I've had fun playing this game.
Yep. This
And
has been a good
Austin,
one.
Austin, I can't thank you enough for coming on, and Ruby, I can't thank you enough for coming on, and audience for you guys coming in and casting your vote live. Thank you.
Heck yeah. I had an interesting thought the other day. I was like, how come there's not endless egg rolls? I wish I had just like a little drawer in my fridge. I could just open it up and there was always egg rolls in it. And wouldn't that just be the best? Just saying.
Yeah.
Are you saying we should start the business?
Wait, I guess what realistically I want Chinese food for dinner is what's happening.
Actually,
here.
I'll tell you, my
oh,
wife's preference would
okay.
be a drawer of endless crab rangoons.
Oh, snap. That's solid right there though. And what's
Well, we
great
can't have
about
the
it is
audience
it's
thinking
definitely
of
got no
food.
crab in it, so you're not going to get
We
mercury
can't.
poisoning.
We can't have the audience thinking of food. They got to have 15 seconds left to vote. They got to have time to vote here.
Oh, but
To
come
think
on,
on who
Magic
they're gonna
Gathering has cookies, instant ramen, bagels with schmear. Come on.
nachos. Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I know.
We have an entire set dedicated to
DiGiorno.
killer cookies.
Sure.
Wonderful. And we've got 3 votes in. That's going to close up the poll for today. That's going to close up the show for today. We had 2 votes coming in saying the worst take was from Ruby. Unfortunately, this just was not the one for you. Anything
Yeah.
you want to say before we close out here for you?
That was fun. Looking forward to the next time I can come and redeem myself and hopefully get a win. Other than that, yeah, you can find me at, under Chaos EDH as a guest on other shows and from Straight from the Muzzle as one of the hosts. So, yep, that's it. I bow out with honor.
Hey, it was another
Yeah.
great one, John. I can't believe it. You made it to the end. Skin of your teeth, as it were, my man.
That's actually the first time, is it not?
I think you might have won the first show, but I also think that
No.
was probably in
No.
your favor because we were sharing
No.
notes the first 1 or 2 of these, and now you're going in blind
No.
as they are.
No, man. I think I lost the first show. Regardless, man, it's been a pleasure. I used the pass turn card early in the game, and I don't know if that really made a difference or not. These guests we had on gave wonderful answers. You know,
Absolutely.
and in my opinion, Pat, there's no loser to this game. Everybody's a winner. It's really just having fun, and I think that's what it's all about.
No, I absolutely
Interacting.
disagree with you. I think there is one loser. The loser is the people that do not subscribe to tune in for next week, where their vote matters just as much as our opinion. That's right. This is a weekly show. So make sure you're hitting those links down below if you want to get more. Until then, take care of yourselves and put some magic back in the gathering.